First of all, I want to thank everyone for stopping what they're doing for just a few moments to acknowledge Janet Jones. Thank you so much for coming. 38 years ago. Doesn't seem real. I was in high school. I was 15. But nevertheless, 38 years ago. It was in Michigan. Nobody could get out 38 years ago. 38 years ago. Walter Payton, who had the flu, ran for 275 yards against the Vikings.
Woo!
38 years ago. But Janet, more important, 38 years ago, you said yes. You walked into the Daily Journal and you began your career. We thank you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. But Janet, 38 years ago, a lot of things happened 38 years ago. We made you cry. We're sorry.
It's okay. It's a good cry. It's a good cry.
38 years ago, I know you left a lot of times with an upset tummy. Here's some tummies. But 38 years ago, we thank you. Thank you for your loyal support, for your dedicated service, and most importantly, your commitment to the Daily Journal. We love you. Thank you. On behalf of the Daily Journal, Kevin Norton, our general manager, would like to share a couple words.
Maybe. Does the word, and you may not even know this, I may have to give you more information, but does the word diesel mean anything to you at this point?
Diesel means money to me. The smell of money.
Did you not have a vehicle that once was a diesel that
Yes,
you
I
drove to
did.
work?
Yes, I did.
Did you not park it across the street in somebody's
yes.
trailer?
Oh yes, I parked across the street. That was back when I was working nights. Was pasting up classifieds, and I parked across the street. It was a brand new Park Avenue, as a matter of fact. And I got out of the car to meet one of my coworkers before we came in, and a guy was going by in a pickup truck with kind of a trailer that was half hitched, and it came unhitched, and it hit the back of my trunk and put a great big hole in the back of my trunk. Thank God when I got out, I walked around the other way, or I'd have probably been in the path of that trailer. But yep.
And so now you remember.
Oh yes, I do remember that very well.
One of your former co-workers said that at that point they actually nicknamed you Diesel for his work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd just like to reiterate what she says. How much the Journal appreciates everything you've done, and not only the great job you've done, but the ownership you've taken and how you've looked out for the company, and that's rare, and we truly appreciate that, and you will be truly missed. And here's a little something of our appreciation to look at there, and maybe share with everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, do it now. Miles is
No, I don't like gifts, okay?
Oh, it's just something to remember.
It's a little,
To remember your
diamond
experience
nuggets.
buying the Daily Journal.
Oh, I'll remember experiences. There's nothing I don't forget.
Did you hear that? She doesn't like gifts.
We know that. It's not true.
Just put that in your.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Janet retires, and here's a picture. Better picture than I usually take. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I don't know if Tom remembers it, but back when I was a senior in high school at BBCHS, they had come to my high school looking for someone that could type and do a little bit of book work, and I came in, I did a typing test, and I got the job, and my first job was actually typing Dear Abby's for Tom Small to be put into the newspaper and into the TV guide and stuff like that. And then the other part of my job was working with Gina Harpin's dad. He was a production manager, and I used to do the bookkeeping, a little bit of it. Don't worry, Cindy, it wasn't too bad. A little bit of that I used to do for the Star newspaper group that we used to print at nighttime. And when I got ready to graduate in May, they asked me if I was interested in some kind of a job working here, if I was going to go to college. And I said, nope, I just want a job and just start working. So I was offered an apprenticeship into the composing room as a printer, and that's actually where I started. And then from there, I worked 10 years nights in the classified department, actually pasting up all the classifieds with Ruby Lith and all that fun stuff, and working on maintenance stuff in the computers now that I'm sure is all different, right, Michael?
ATEX?
Yep, ATEX, yep. I went to school on that stuff, and I did all that, and then
followed the directions to the T.
to the T,
She
let
would
me
read
tell
it.
you.
If it didn't say it in the notes,
You didn't do it.
it.
No, no. And then I had Ashley, and I worked in the composing room. And when Ashley became 5 years old, I said, I can't do this. My daughter will be going to school. I can't work nights any longer. And thankfully, I worked with like 25 gentlemen that were about ready to retire. So at that point, they were starting to retire, that I got a daytime job. And so, anyway, it wouldn't have been possible with my mom. She's not here today. She was having a hard time walking today, but she took care of my girls for me. And if it wouldn't have been for my mom to take care of them like a mother does, I would not have been able to be here and put my soul and heart into this place. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Anyone have anything that they would like to share?
Oh, boy.
Positive. Amy?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get it over with. 2 years ago, Janet called me up when I was working out in Bourbonnais and asked me if I'd be interested in coming back to the Kankakee office. And I hesitated, and she told me what she wanted me to do. It was the best thing in the entire world that I did. And I was so glad I came. I've learned everything in DTI from her, because she trained everybody here on DTI when we first got it over. It got thrown in her lap. She worked 12, 14-hour days training everybody on DTI, learning it from the start, her and Mike. And I learned everything from her. She's been by my side over here every day. I'm going to miss her terribly. But she's starting a new chapter in her life, and I'm happy for her. She can go to her new job. If she gets mad at her husband, she can get But it's a good change for her, and I'm really happy